This video is intended. Launch the software you're experiencing audio issues with. Before you proceed troubleshooting with LatencyMon, see if you are able to solve your audio issues by using the latest driver or by changing your sample rate and audio buffer settings. In order to do this, go to the audio settings of your software. In Traktor, we open the preferences and navigate to Audio Setup. If you are a machine or a complete user, you find the same settings under Audio and MIDI settings. Make sure that you are using the correct driver for your audio interface. This should always be an ASIO driver and never a Wasapi driver. If you are using the built-in sound card of your PC, we recommend to use the free generic ASIO for All driver. Find a link to our video about ASIO for All in the About section of this video. Here we are choosing experiencing any audio issues. Next, check the process buffer setting. This is also known as audio latency. On a system with real-time audio performance issues, a buffer of 512 samples is a good starting point. You can try to set this value higher if you're still experiencing audio issues. A larger value will lessen the load on your system by increasing the time available for the computer to perform all necessary audio calculations. If you are using a Native Instruments audio interface, such as Traktor Audio or Complete Audio, you should also check your USB buffer setting. Try changing the USB buffer to a larger value and hear if your audio performance issues disappear. If you couldn't solve your audio issues by choosing the ASIO driver, selecting 44,100 Hz as your sample rate, and increasing the process buffer, you need to identify the specific cause of the performance issues on your system. To do this, download LatencyMon from the link in the description of this video and install it. Next, launch the program you're experiencing audio performance issues with. In our example, we are using Traktor. Now, run LatencyMon. If Windows User Account Control asks you for permission to make changes on the computer, choose Yes. Press the green play button to start the analysis process. Go back to your software and start audio playback or do whatever required to reproduce the audio issue you're experiencing. With Traktor, it is easiest to load a track, press play, and enable a loop on both decks. This way, the audio playback will last as long as needed for the test. If you are a complete user, load a few instruments or effects in your sequencer and play with them. In Maschine, you can program patterns and loop them. The test needs to run until the audio issue occurs, otherwise you won't get the relevant results required to identify the cause. After the issue has occurred, let the test run for another 2 minutes, and then press the red stop button in LatencyMon to end the test. The main tab gives you an overview of your computer's real-time audio performance. Let's first focus on the highest measured interrupt-to-process latency. Here you can see the total time the processor is blocked for a certain system task and not available for audio processing. If this shows a value of 1000 or above, this is an indication that real-time audio performance is at risk. If it shows a value of 4000 or above, your system's current state is not suitable for real-time audio processing. Possible solutions include updating your BIOS and chipset drivers, as well as installing the latest Windows updates. In case these measures don't help to reduce the interrupt-to-process latency, contact the manufacturer of your computer for further help. Let's now move to the Stats tab. We are interested in the reported and the measured CPU speed. If there is a significant difference between these two values, your system is slowing down the CPU in order to save energy. This will very likely harm the real-time audio performance. The following should be tried to solve energy-saving related performance problems. First, open the Windows Control Panel. Then go into System and Security and choose Power Options. Set the power scheme to High Performance. If this setting is not available, click on Show Additional Plans. Next, click on Change Plan Settings. Here, set turn off the display and put the computer to sleep, to never. Finally, click on Change Advanced Power Settings. Let's go through some important settings and make sure that they are optimized for real-time audio processing. Under Hard Disk, turn off Hard Disk after, set setting to never. Under Sleep, sleep after, set setting to never. Under USB settings, USB selective suspend setting, set setting to disabled. Under processor power management, minimum processor state, set setting to 100%. Under processor power management, maximum processor state, set setting to 100%. Under display, turn off display after, set setting to never. Confirm your changes to the power options by choosing OK, and then click Save Changes in the Edit Plan Settings window. Some computer manufacturers additionally install a proprietary application that takes over the control of the energy settings of the CPU and other computer components. Deactivate any such application in order to make sure that the optimizations in the Windows energy settings are effectively used by the system. Alternatively, you may have to alter the settings in this application instead of the Windows energy settings. If you are not sure about this, please consult the manual of your computer and contact the manufacturer for any further questions. Another important aspect is the behavior of the driver of your computer, and contact the manufacturer for any further questions. The worst performing driver in your system. Another important aspect is the behavior of the driver of your computer, and contact the manufacturer for any further questions. The worst performing driver in your system. Another important aspect is the behavior of the driver of your computer, and contact the manufacturer for any further questions. The worst performing driver in your system. Another important aspect is the behavior of the driver of your computer, and contact the manufacturer for any further questions.
Write down the name of